so it is recording. They will get you a drink if you go up and ask them. They free drinks.
Free drinks?
Free drinks. That's your reward.
That's your reward?
Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay, so it is time to imagine yourself playing the newest edition of Grand Theft Auto. So it's Grand Theft Auto 6, because that hasn't come out yet.
Awesome.
And of course, Grand Theft Auto 6 will be exactly what we're playing here. And you know the way that game works is you go around and you drive around and commit crimes and do all that stuff. And that's the game. And then you accomplish something and you get a cutscene.
Yes.
And the cutscenes never change however many times you play the game, or only very small ways.
No, they never change.
And
if you're lucky, you just get a new one.
Yeah. Okay. And so it cuts down the replay value. Well, so I thought last year that I could make a game that was about playing the cutscenes. But I want you to imagine, in between these scenes, that you're driving around and committing crimes that are always completely violent and stupid.
It's probably minutes since I committed my last crime.
There you go.
I'm fresh.
There you go. All right.
My name is Greg. It's been about 10 hours since I gamed.
Oh my God. It's a 12-step group. All right. My name's Chris, and I'm a game addict. I'm worse because I make games. So
I also make games.
I'm a game pusher. We're game pushers.
Yes.
But we're getting better.
I am a non-boffer LARPer, so I'm on a separate level. But I'm about to get schooled by the man in his own game. So, and I'm okay with that.
Okay. Now, the first thing that happens is we need to pick characters.
Okay.
So we have a cast of characters here. We have Romeo. We have Juliet. We have her cousin Titus. And Romeo has the sidekick Maria. Instead of Mercutio, we have a female.
Gotcha.
And then, of course, there's the nurse and the man.
The man.
So, pick a character.
This is Romeo Must Die, so I assume that it would be best if Romeo is in play.
That is a good thing.
Yes.
Then I'm going to pick Titus.
Okay. And I assume that Titus is the Tybalt-like character.
Exactly.
Excellent.
Now, we'll place the unplayed characters on the board somewhere. Let's put Juliet and the nurse over in the playground. I'm going to put the Maria out on the street. We'll put the man here by the house. If you'll notice up in the corner, there's a little sniper.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And most of the cars I notice here are inoperable in the street.
Well, you know, operable is such.
Well, you know, they don't have. Most of them don't have tires. Though the playground looks operable, so that's probably a bit of a stretch.
I think I'll put Titus over there in the playground. Where do you want to put Romeo?
Oh, the playground's pretty packed, but Juliet's there.
Everybody can be in any one location.
I'm going to put Romeo in the street because I don't want to be with the man.
Okay, that makes perfect
sense. And my main woman, Maria, is there.
Yeah.
So,
back me up. So, in this game, you're going to make things happen by playing action cards. And you have a hand of them, and just for the home audience, we have a picture and a word and a little number up in the left-hand corner. And these will inspire you to make things happen. So, hey. That can happen.
Okay.
Now, so you can use an action card, or you can start a scene by tapping the top scene card. So we have 4 scenes. The first scene is the lovers meet. But who loves who? 1 victory point. Scene 2, jealousy and making up. The plot thickens. 3 victory points. Scene 3, Forbidden Fruit. Who's getting some? 8 victory points. And last but not least, Epic Fail, the tragic ending. Player characters can die now. 12 victory points. Until this scene, Romeo cannot die.
Awesome. Temporary invulnerability.
But because Juliet is not being played, there's no guarantee she's making it to the end. And because I picked Tybalt, clearly I'm not going to die earlier in the story.
It seems unlikely.
Okay. So, the best way to learn to play is to just start.
Okay.
So the host of the game, which is me, goes first. And the host doesn't have any more power than anyone else. It just, you keep the game moving.
Yes.
Alright. I'm playing No You Didn't.
Okay.
And Romeo is talking with Maria and talking about how he saw this really hot blonde girl in the playground, and he really has the hots for her. And Maria is going, no, you didn't, because that is Juliet, part of the hillbilly gang, and don't do that. Now, you can play an action card and add to this, or contradict it and say, no, that didn't happen, something else happens.
Oh.
Now, if you add to it, it's automatically going to happen.
Okay.
If you contradict, one of our things will happen. Either way, we roll dice, because it's a game. And you've got to roll dice.
And dice is where the pain is.
Can be.
After I roll dice, I often feel pain. So
play the card.
Call your name. And as a scene in Frozen, you would say, no, you didn't. Like, Romeo can do whatever Romeo thinks Romeo is best.
Oh, you have definitely added. That's a nice addition. You put her in her place. Now, I rolled a 6, you rolled a 3, so I take the card. What you said happens.
Yeah, it happens, I understand.
But I get the victory points. Everybody who's played, since there are only 2 of us,
yes.
Once everybody has played a card, the turn ends. I bank my victory points. And we go back to having 5 action cards. So, it is now, the last action of the turn is movement. You can move your character anywhere you want to. So I'm going to move Titus to the street, and you can also move non-player characters.
Okay.
And I'm going to move Juliet to the street. You might stick around, and something might happen, but you don't have to stick around. You can leave if you're chicken.
Street belongs to Romeo. Romeo stays in the street.
Oh. Okay, so you start the turn. You can either tap the top scene card or play an action card. What do you do?
So I can tap the scene, you said? Tap the scene.
So, read it out loud and then make the story.
Scene 1. The lovers meet, but who loves who? So Romeo spots Juliet. Juliet spots Romeo. Romeo looks at Titus.
Titus.
You're font, man. Looks like Timas. I'm calling him Timas from now on.
That's cool.
All right.
That's cool. This is street, man.
Romeo doesn't pronounce people's names. We got Julie White times Timas. Julie White times Timas. If Romeo wanted to pronounce other people's names correctly, Lord knows Romeo may not pronounce his own name. Armo.
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 That is good. That's good.
So Romeo looks at Maria and says, Maria, you got to get Timas out here so I can talk to Juliet. So Maria Jacks Timas' car, and Timas jumps in his bro's car, and Julie in Jay's car, and chases after Maria, leaving Armo time to talk to G.
And of course, Titus falls for this trick. And of course, he hates you calling him Timo. It really bugs
Timas.
Timas. I mean, that's even better. What is this? What is this, Spanish or something? So I'm playing Zoom, and he jumps in the car, and they are zooming along the city streets of LA, and clearly after the scene, we're going to commit lots of crimes. But of course, that leaves you and Juliet time alone. And I know I'm going to regret this in the future. 6. Roll again.
Roll
again.
again.
Always roll. Oh my God.
7.
Clearly, you have not learned.
The maker of the game has won 2 rounds in a row. I'm just saying.
Switch dice.
I think I saw this one in Princess Bride.
Okay, so it's back up to me, and
so you got the scene 2.
I could do scene 2, or I can play an action card, and I'm going to play an action card. Damn.
Okay.
And what's happening is Romeo and Juliet are having their time together, and they both have this look in their eyes. Damn, you hot. And you know it. So, contradict or add?
Well, I don't see any purpose or contradiction since clearly J-Let is fine. I mean, And really, these days, all the bookers got to have a hot white woman on the side. So, slow motion. So, J-Let there, after they have their, damn, you're fine moment, turns around and walks away. But in slow motion, her booty moves. She walks away, which is basically just code for follow me. So we can get busy, and my car, J-Let's car is gone. Timo's took it. Oh, Romeo's got his car. So follow me to where the action is happening. He vanishes around the corner. Romeo vanishes around the corner, and fade to black. And because it's Grand Theft Auto, there are.
Okay.
Then J-Let says some things which doesn't seem to make any sense. Then Romeo goes and then. Next scene.
Okay, this is Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah.
Oh my God! Let's see what you roll. Now, mind you, what the winner gets is the last word in the game. You don't win anything particularly, but you at the end of the game, when the game, by the way, ends when the fourth scene is played and we run out of action cards. So it's usually the fourth scene. And you get to say one more thing. There's no dice roll.
Look.
But
all I'm saying is, one more. If you keep winning, I'm going to pass you these glasses, and you're the man. Okay, that's the way it's going to happen. Okay.
Okay. All right. Now,
because Armo can't roll. Armo don't roll with that.
Okay.
Yes. So I guess, wait, isn't there a movement phase?
There's movement, yeah. But, I mean, these guys are still on the street. You can move them off.
Oh, wait, do I move then?
Well, you move yourself, and Juliet's not a player character, so you can move her anywhere you want. I'm going to move the man onto the street in his police car.
In his police car.
Police car.
Oh, you know what? I think it's best to move Romeo and Juliet to their respective houses. 'Cause, that way there's no daddy, but